Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to have you pause the video and for you to, focus on which deck is resonating with you. And we'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. All right, so we have Strength, 5 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Overall energy, 5 of Wands, the World, and the 8 of Cups. Alright, so I don't know. I kind of feel that you're needing to have thick skin for something. Maybe, you have been emotional, or you've gone through some sort of transformation in your life where you're starting this new chapter, and it's kind of like as soon as you step into this new reality or this new situation, you're met with a lot of either backlash or I don't know, I just kind of feel like people are whipping you. Maybe whipping you with their words or whipping you with their behavior. And I feel like all of this, though, is to strengthen you. I feel that you've purposely been put in a situation so that you could build strength. Yeah, I feel like immediately, it feels like things are under pressure for you, or there's tension or some sort of drama. And maybe you're kind of like, oh, let me pull out my shield of protection. Let me put on, let me take one of my spiritual baths, or let me get out my sage, or, so whatever's going on, I feel like you are having to put on your shield of protection. But I do also feel like the things that you've gone through have already prepared you to handle, things that are thrown at you. I feel like even if this is talking about something, physical, maybe something's been going on where you've been building up physical strength for whatever reason, because maybe you're going to go, maybe you're going to do a marathon run. Maybe you've been, into some sort of, I want to say police academy for somebody, but it's almost like being drilled and kind of like a boot camp, so that when you go into the real situation, you're prepared. You're not squeamish at the sight of, suffering or blood or whatever. So I just kind of feel like you have been having to prepare yourself to take on some sort of whiplash or, things that are happening here. I do feel like you're needing to learn how to deal with your enemies or people who have some sort of envy towards you. Maybe you're learning how to block out this type of situation. Yeah. Someone around you may also be falling into some sort of victim mode, or feels like, you know, they need help, or they feel stuck or trapped. I'm just looking at how someone is tied up in the back. And so I kind of feel like someone feels like a victim, or they feel like they need help. But I do feel like it was something in regards to words or thoughts. It's possible that there's distance between you and another person, maybe because you guys don't see eye to eye, or maybe there is just opposite opinions, or like you guys are just at odds with one another. And so it could create some sort of distance. I feel like somebody is also holding back what they want to say, and it takes a lot of strength to hold back what they want to say. But they're doing it. They're like, I'm not going to say it. Like, I'm going to hold my tongue. And maybe holding back a lot also could manifest in some sort of dis-ease or ailment within you. Maybe you develop a sore throat, or maybe you just start to feel a lump in your throat, or some sort of knots, because you're restraining or restricting yourself from saying certain things. So it manifests in like a physical form. You also may feel guarded or defensive, and also kind of not know who to trust. Maybe there's a situation that's going on where you feel like you just need to just start swinging at everything and everybody, even if somebody's like coming towards you like, hey, I'm trying to help you, from XYZ, but you're so blinded by other things that are happening around you, like you feel like you're being attacked, or, so you're just kind of like throwing out swings or punches or whatever to anybody because you feel guarded. So it's possible that someone will trigger you, making you feel defensive. I'm seeing like a lot of blocked energy going on though. You may be trying to block out an earth sign or a fire sign, especially someone who's Leo or has Leo placements. But it seems like you're really just trying to block out this energy. It may take you to be the bigger person if you do find yourself in conflict with anyone, because I feel that neither one of you are willing to hear what the other person has to hear or say. I feel that, everything that is being said could be falling on deaf ears. I feel like people are blinded by their own pride or ego. And so, yeah, if you find yourself frustrated, maybe it is better to just like go your separate way. In regards to relationships, I feel like there's someone that you're trying to block or push away or resist, especially more so because you're in a relationship, and maybe this person is temptation. Maybe you're attracted to them, but you don't want to be attracted to that person. Or if this is happening to you, you're kind of like, well, why is so-and-so being distant with me? Like, or we used to laugh and joke all the time. Now they're being funny or being distant. It's likely because that person is in a relationship. And who knows, maybe their partner feels some type of way about them laughing and joking with you. Or they just feel something within themselves where they're like, okay, I feel something happening, like let me distance myself before I get in trouble, or get myself in trouble, you know. So it could be that somebody is feeling some type of way if they're attracted to somebody but they're in a relationship. I feel like you could be around a lot of strong personalities. Now also, I think Mars is in Leo right now and it's retrograde, so that can also be the reason why this is happening, especially if you do have prominent Leo placements. And Mars is an aggressive planet. It's a planet that also is very alpha and likes to, you know, be in charge or challenge other energies around it. So there's a strong possibility that you could be affected by that Mars energy right now. Yeah, Mars likes to fight and have sex. Mars is capable of other things, but those are the main two things that Mars is known for. Fighting, sex, killing. That's why in Vedic, if you have Mars in certain houses, it can affect your relationship. It's called Manglik because it's aspecting like your seventh house, and it will cause like disturbances. It's like hard to have a peaceful relationship when that planet is aspecting the seventh house. I think it's Manglik in first, second, fourth. Those are the ones that I could think of off the top of my head without looking at a chart. But yeah, if Mars is looking at the seventh house, it can cause, and especially too if it's in the seventh house, that in Vedic is considered to be Manglik, if I'm saying that correctly. Manglik, Manglik. Now there's something that maybe you're focused on, something that you really want to do. Either there are blockages in your way or obstacles in your way. Yeah, likely it is some sort of challenge that you're dealing with in getting from point A to B. But I feel that you are strong-willed. I feel like you're determined. I feel like also Mars does have to do with determination as well. So you might be relying on that planet for its energy to give you that strength. I just feel like you're getting ready to do something very courageous, or you're getting to do something very bold. It's possible that someone does want to pursue you, but they have been needing the courage to come forward. And again, I feel like somebody needs thick skin. Let's say you are just starting some new job. Whatever type of industry that is, I feel like you got to have thick skin because people might, be lashing out at you or being very critical, just challenging you. And you are going to have to learn to stand toe to toe, or to at least be able to take that energy that they're putting into you and transmute it into something greater, into something more powerful, to defeat that criticism, or negativity that anyone is putting on you. Even if it's not negative, but someone's just being overly critical, I feel that you're needing to take that energy of whatever it is that you're feeling and transmute it. Matter of fact, transmute it so that it does not develop into something physical. Yeah, someone could be dealing with headaches. Yeah, and like I was saying about having to transmute that energy, yeah, I feel like you're needing to temper it or neutralize it. If you do find yourself getting into disagreements or arguments, find a way to temper it. You also could be the person, like if this isn't like happening towards you, maybe it's happening around you, and maybe you have the ability to temper the energy in a room. Matter of fact, sometimes people's energies are needed and they don't even have to like do or say anything. If it's kind of like, imagine source saying, hey, go into that store even though you don't really need anything. There's something about to pop off in there, and your energy can temper it. And so it's like, for whatever reason, the minute you walk in that store, the vibe calms down. Maybe you smiled at somebody and didn't even know that by you smiling at that person shifted the whole energy that was about to take place. And that's probably all you needed to do. So sometimes we don't really know what our purpose is, because we're looking for something big. But a lot of times the things we do and say are subtle enough to get the job done. If someone is saying something that does not resonate with you, take it with a grain of salt or put it on a back burner, examine it later. Either you are needing to be very patient with an earth sign, or you as an earth sign are having to be very patient, be very quiet and observant. I feel like somebody's mood or energy is going to shift. I feel like somebody started off with a hidden agenda, or they had other intentions. And after they sat with it, their energy or attitude started to change or shift. I feel like an earth sign may also be trying to communicate with you indirectly or secretly. Again, there's something going on with being blinded or blindfolded. You might be trying to suppress or block out some sort of memories. Yeah, I feel that some of you are worried about your past returning or your past coming to haunt you. And I feel like you're wanting to turn something off. Something could also have you feeling cornered. In regards to a love situation, something happens where it feels like you moved on and then you get triggered and you're like, I thought I was over this person. I don't want this person affecting my energy. And so I feel like you're trying to shut something down. You don't want to acknowledge what you're thinking about or feeling. You also might be wondering if someone is thinking about you. Now, in regards to work or career, you might be put in a position where you have to give direction, or people are coming to you with questions or advice. You might feel in general that you have some sort of responsibility and that you need to put your leadership hat on and do the job. There is a possibility of a promotion, or at least you getting a job if you've been looking for one, like having one offered to you. You may think that the supervisor or somebody doesn't like you. They're just hard on you, maybe because they see your potential. So maybe you're experiencing some sort of tough love. As far as relationships, it could be that someone is committed to an earth sign, or maybe an earth sign, or I'm sorry, a fire sign, earth or fire sign. Or this person wants to commit to you. Going back to that situation where I say someone suddenly becomes distant, I feel like maybe because now they're entering a commitment, or they are deciding to take their relationship more serious. So if maybe someone has been interacting with you because their relationship was troubled. Now it seems like the relationship, they're wanting to heal or work on their relationship. So that may be why they cut off communication or suddenly become distant. Someone also might make it officially known that they're in a relationship. Maybe it was speculation, but I feel like someone's gonna reveal it or confirm, like, yes, we're in a relationship, or yes, so someone could be changing their status or posting a picture up of them and a loved one on a date or something of that sort. Almost dropped my cards. Honestly, I don't know if that was the next card or not, but I do feel that peace and balance needs to be restored in a situation, or there will be some sort of forgiveness. So again, that makes me feel like a relationship that was having trouble. And it does look like some sort of job offer for somebody. I feel like somebody is moving into a higher position, or getting a job offer. All right, so we'll go ahead and move on to deck number 2. But I'll be right back first. Right, on to deck number 2. All right, you have the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, 4 of Swords, overall energy, the Tower, 8 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. All right, so overall energies, I feel, is about you having to readjust to recent changes in your life. Or maybe it's getting ready to happen, but it looks as if you had a routine, and things were always on time, running smoothly, and now it looks like that is changing, or there's some drastic changes coming to your daily routine. If this is work related, there could be some changes where maybe at first you worked alone and now you work in teams. Or maybe there's getting ready to be some sort of unexpected change in work, just in general. I feel like something just goes from being solo or independent to working with other people or hanging with other people, or going from a hermit to becoming social. Whatever unexpected changes are happening, I feel that you're going to be glad that it happened. Maybe you're welcoming some sort of needed change in your life. And I feel like you're also, in a sense, being thrusted into a new cycle. Any bonds that have been broken, I feel like are going to be rebuilt. If this is about friendships, there could have been some sort of argument or breakup, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of reconciliation. I feel that people are apologizing or trying to make peace with each other. I feel like trust is restored between people. You might find yourself making agreements to keep the peace, or it could just be an agreement with one person in particular. But either way, I feel like, peace is restored or balance is restored. I feel too like people are working together for a common goal. It also could be that disaster or catastrophe could bring people together or make them closer. You could find yourself bonding with other people that have been through something similar. It's kind of like some, force of nature brings people together, puts you in a position where you need to be, introduces you to people that you need to be around. This can also be talking about something globally or politically. It just looks like there's some sort of truce. There may be something significant in regards to an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Pisces, or both. Now, something still has you feeling very emotional. You might go from feeling okay or emotionally at peace or balance to over emotional. It could also be that someone tips you over and makes you just overreact or just feel very emotional or respond to something in an emotional way. You could get emotionally triggered by an earth sign, or maybe something happens where you trust somebody one minute and the next minute you don't, or you trust everybody except for this particular person. Like you're still suspicious of them. Or it could be reversed. Maybe this person is suspicious of you. I feel like something's also going on with your creative side, or your writing, or something you've been documenting. I don't know if you're doing some sort of documentary, or if you've been invited to participate in a documentary or a reality show. Anytime you start to feel overwhelmed or feel some kind of anxiety, I feel like you have to calm yourself down. Like you have to talk yourself through something. You're just having to remind yourself, oh, remember, blah, 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 don't be paranoid, or, it's just like you're having to breathe and talk to yourself. You also might experience some sort of social anxiety, or it's like you enjoy being out socializing, but immediately just start to feel sensitive and emotionally drained, and you might feel the need to just like go and take a rest or recharge. You're like, okay, I hit my social limit, let me go back and get some rest. Or especially if someone, a friend or something, forces you to step out of your comfort zone, and it's like, look, I know you like being to yourself, but can you please come to my event, or can you please come with me to, XYZ. And you might do it, but then after you do it, you're like, okay, that's enough. I need to go home now. So I feel like you're going to need to recharge after being around people. I feel like you enjoy company, but you really enjoy your own the most. I feel that people always go back to what's familiar, which is why sometimes I feel like certain things happen to push you out of your comfort zone so that you can grow, actually. Yeah, because it does seem like something has been too routine. And it's just like, okay, you're not going to grow that way. Like, you need to be pushed. Somebody might approach you and ask you to keep a secret for them. I also feel like there's something significant in regards to a Jewish lady. I don't know if you're friends with her or if, you work with her or if it's someone that you're dating. It feels like you are getting close to an earth sign. An earth sign or an air sign. Like, seems like you're getting close to this person. If you're dating someone, I feel that the mother needs to approve of you. And I feel like she's using her intuition. She's observing you and trying to get a good feel of you. She wants to make sure that you are good enough for their child. I feel like you're going to be rewarded or receive some sort of gift or abundance. I also feel that you are going to receive some sort of help or assistance if you need it. Anything that you need, maybe you need someone to do a favor, maybe you need money, maybe you need that job. Whatever it is that you're needing, I just feel like you're going to receive it. For some of you, I feel like you're going to get to turn your dream into a reality. Maybe you had drafted something, or you had put your intentions out there. You're like, this is what I want, or this is what I hope for. And it does look like it turns into a reality, especially if it's something creative. Now, I also feel that you might share something. You might share something on a public platform, or it's like you're speaking your voice. It also could be that you're listening to something. Either you are being manipulated or you feel like you're being manipulated. Or if you're the one delivering the message, then people think you are manipulating them. Now, this also looks like manipulation, but like through alchemy. So you're manipulating elements of the universe to create something that you want. I feel like someone's going to give you an apology or a gift. Or the gift is a way of saying that they're sorry. I'm hearing the name Randall or Rhonda. Okay, I feel like somebody's favorite aunt or somebody's aunt is going to give them something or left them something from their inheritance. You also could receive a message from someone in a dream who's no longer here. I'm getting something about an affair that's ending, or someone no longer wanting to be part of an affair, or someone no longer wanting to be part of a secret. I feel like there's also something that may be revealed to you about a Scorpio. In a love situation, I feel that someone is like your ideal person. Somebody fits that ideal archetype of a man or a woman. But there's also some sort of fear attached to a connection that you're having with someone. There may be a fear of abandonment. Maybe there has been an abandonment in a previous life, and so those fears come back to the surface. Something about mother and father are standing out. I don't know if someone's been dreaming about their mother and father, or if someone has a fear of becoming a parent or ending up like their mother and father. I do kind of feel like maybe someone doesn't want to disappoint their parents or end up in a divorce like their parents. Also, I feel like, yeah, same thing. Somebody doesn't want to disappoint. They're worried that their decisions have disappointed their parents or will disappoint their parents. They're like, I want to do this, but I'm worried that I'm going to disappoint my parents. Now, I'm getting something about an illusion. Something is an illusion. Someone could be dealing with some sort of emotional distress, like depression, anxiety, bipolar. I feel like someone is trying to mask a condition that they have, or feels the need, like they need to create some sort of an illusion. I feel like someone is also moving on from a fire sign, but they're still emotional about it. Definitely looks like something will be revealed to you in a dream. Or maybe you can accept information better through a dream. Maybe you need something given to you indirectly, like you couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle something face to face or in real life, or hearing something, I don't know. So it's like it has to be given to you through a dream, or even as an illusion, like a movie or something. Now, I also feel that someone is needing to be mentally prepared for something. It's like, okay, let me get ready for this. And it could be that you're getting ready to take on some big responsibility, especially like a relationship. If someone got cold feet, I feel like they're like, okay, let me regroup. I could do this. There's still some kind of fear of commitment that someone is dealing with. And also maybe someone had a conversation with someone that helped them to realize this. There's still a fear of being stuck or trapped in a relationship, or even like a job. It's like, am I ready to commit to this? This is random, but I kind of feel like somebody is either catching up with Game of Thrones for the first time or rewatching it after a long time. Because I'm hearing something about like the Lannisters or something. um, Someone maybe wants to join the military, but also is kind of afraid to do it. Or someone is in the military, but is worried about something that could be getting ready to happen, or being in a certain position where they're dealing with a lot of military secrets and having that pressure, not being able to share certain information. Mm. I also feel like somebody is afraid of who their soulmate is. It's kind of like, are you sure this is my soulmate? Either because you don't want it to be your soulmate, or just because you just don't believe it, or you're just in some sort of denial about who a soulmate is. I feel like someone is also afraid of what the doctor has to say, or what their physician was found, or what some sort of diagnosis is. Especially if it has to do with having children. All right. So moving on to deck number 3. We have the Hierophant, Strength, Temperance, Four of Swords, the Hanged Man, overall energy, Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, and Seven of Pentacles. So I was hearing something about being anointed and appointed. So maybe there's something going on where it is some sort of spiritual thing happening, where maybe you are being anointed, or you are stepping into some sort of position of I want to say priesthood, but just like a high position, or being crowned, or being recognized for something. Maybe you're being purified. Spiritually, I feel that I feel like you're being initiated, or being put in, like raising your position in regards to your spirituality. Just kind of meaning that more things are going to be revealed to you because you've matured, or because you've shown that you're able to handle, to receive certain knowledge. Maybe you're in a position where you can see things from all ends. Maybe you've proven to have some sort of strength. And I mean, I feel like the same energy goes to career. Like, I just feel like someone is being crowned career-wise. So you definitely could be getting a promotion, or being offered some sort of job position. Or maybe you're being appointed to a certain sector in your job or the company, because you've proven that you have the knowledge or skill set to do that. And then whatever is happening, like what came out in the first reading about having thick skin, I feel like you do need to have thick skin. You need to have strength. You need to be strong to hold a certain position. You might have an ability to heal, or you're being recognized for your ability to heal or strengthen. Spiritually, something just looks very Christ-like. So it could be Christ consciousness or some form of enlightenment. I feel like someone is coming off as one who is able to sacrifice or give something up. I almost feel like somebody is willing to put themselves on a line. It's just like, do you want to do this? Like, I feel like someone is at peace, but also a little scared about what they're getting ready to do. And I feel like somebody's having to brace themselves. It's like, brace yourselves for what is about to be revealed to you, or what you're about to receive or experience. I feel like you're going to have a very spiritual moment. And I feel like you're protected as well. Like, you might not be aware of it, but I feel like there are unseen forces around you, protecting you and praying for you. So I'm seeing something about shaking hands and agreements. People could have been waiting for uh, your permission for something. Kind of like you being in a position of like a gatekeeper, or, it's like all eyes are on you. Like, what is your decision? And I kind of feel that, people are doing things based off of your decision, or they had to wait for your permission. You could be seen as a mediator, or someone who is able to neutralize a situation. Again, I'm just getting stuff about somebody being viewed as holy or sacred. Now, it could be that you are visiting some sacred place, or a statue. Maybe there is something in regards to the Vatican, regardless of opinions. It's like, it's still viewed as like a holy place. Despite things that have happened, or, things that are said to be happening. So I kind of feel like there is something going on where either you could be visiting a holy place, or something that's sacred, or people are viewing you as being sacred. Now, healers usually do fall under that scope anyway, as just kind of being too sacred to get involved with people who are going to harm them, or relationships, or if you're in a relationship, even if it's not a healthy relationship, it's like you always end up finding out that you're just the healer, or playing the role of a healer, and that is your career. Now, some of you also could be embracing that. You're like, you know what? That's part of my job. That's what I came to earth to do. I'm going to stop running from it. This person needs healing. Let me heal them. Okay, we're done. And, you know, there was a point where I was like making all these jokes about like falling in love with my assignment. And, you know, it's kind of like, that's what it is. It's like, this person's assigned to you. Don't fall for them. They're your assignment, but you kind of end up doing that anyway. And so I kind of feel like something like that is going on. Like maybe you are just kind of like embracing the fact that you are a healer. So you attract people that are wounded, that need healing. And then also because of that, and maybe you don't like it, but maybe somewhere on a higher plane, you know, you got juice. They're like, oh, you're so holy up here. You just don't know. Like, we love you up here. So I don't know. I'm getting like a lot of strong spiritual messages for you. And I do feel that something may happen to cause you to change your perspective. Maybe initially you used to be afraid of something, or you were against something, or you had certain restricted beliefs or traditional beliefs, but now you see the bigger picture, or you just see something from a different perspective. Now, I also get that something is on hold, or something is delayed until further notice. It's kind of like an approval, but it's like delayed. It's like, yeah, you've been approved for this, or yes, you've got the job, but hold on. In regards to a relationship, I feel that someone is remaining loyal and committed, but it feels like a sacrifice. So I guess it's not easy for this person to be in a committed relationship or to be loyal. Someone really feels like they're being tested. If someone suffers from sleep paralysis, I feel like maybe you're learning how to either alter the situation or wake yourself up. Someone also might be looking into alien abduction, or feel as if they've been abducted, or maybe even believe in a theory that sleep paralysis is actually an alien abduction. You also might find yourself going down some sort of a rabbit hole, but you're learning a lot. You're becoming a high priest because of the information that you're able to learn and retain. I do feel like someone is being educated because it looks like their mind is getting stronger. Someone is also able to apply their book smarts to their spiritual gifts or their natural talent and learning how to combine that. It's possible that someone is becoming ordained. I actually also became ordained. I was like, that's it. I don't know when I'm going to be officiating marriages yet, but I am ordained. I got ordained in November. Yeah, so I kind of feel that something's going on where you're also maybe either challenging traditional beliefs or someone is challenging you on your beliefs. I feel like you're going to stand your ground in something. And again, if you are put in some sort of position where you can be criticized or verbally attacked, it just seems like you have to be strong for it. Like, you're prepared for this. You've done the training, so you'll be able to handle something, whatever this is. Also, speaking of marriage, I'm hearing something about a marriage made in heaven. So I kind of feel like something is meant to be, whether it's talking about a romantic relationship or a career, or again, combining something about your natural abilities with something that you've learned. Something is like a marriage made in heaven. Now, also, someone might literally be getting married or making plans. I don't know if there's going to be a delay. It also feels like getting eloped. I'm just getting that something is like a sense of accomplishment. I feel like you're also going to overcome something. Now, if someone has been guarded with you, I feel like they're going to let their guards down. If this is about you being in school, it looks like an accomplishment, like you've completed something. I feel like you're also learning how to master something or the art of something. I do feel like you're going to ignore certain things that you hear that could disturb your peace. Also, if you have some sort of gift or ability that you've been sitting on or sleeping on, something might happen where the universe is going to force you to start using this gift or ability that you have. It's like, okay, you've been sleeping on this long enough. Go ahead and get out there. Go do this. Go, master this gift or show what you're capable of. So, for some of you, I feel like if you've been sitting on something, that you're going to be forced to use this ability or this gift. You might be praying for people in pain and healing them at a distance, or someone is doing that for you. Somebody is coming off as being very angry, um, or like a dictator. But I kind of feel like either you are manifesting peace or manipulating the energy of this person so that they're more peaceful. I kind of feel like somebody is afraid their secret is going to come out or be exposed. Something is getting too close for comfort, or something is like a close call. I feel like somebody is trying to use their one up like a game or some sort of rescue card or get out of jail free card. Like somebody's like, save me. I also feel like maybe someone who was initially closed-minded sees something for what it is now or sees the truth, but this vulnerability is scary. Somebody may also be sitting on some information or a secret and is this close to releasing this information. I kind of feel like somebody is like, hold me back before I let loose. And it makes me feel like if people didn't come and pull somebody back, then all hell would have broke loose. It also could be, I don't know, maybe you're the one that is trying to hold somebody back, or maybe someone is trying to hold you back. I feel like something is going to be revealed, but it's a time and a place. Okay, I'm seeing something about justice being restored in a situation. So people who have been dealt with unfairly will see their justice. I also, again, feel like truth is being restored. Now, earlier I was getting something about 9/11, and people who were being called a conspiracy theorist. I don't know, I just kind of feel like something won't be a conspiracy anymore. Anything that has been deemed a conspiracy, I feel like, okay, well, we can cross that one off. That's no longer a conspiracy. I'm hearing something about time travel, or other dimensions, or both. Also, someone has been carrying a secret about their family name, um, or something that runs in the family. I feel like a family is being restored. Mm. It's possible that you dream about somebody because you're related to them, or your family, or you come from the same bloodline, something like that. Also, if something is due to you, or someone has been holding something back from you that's owed to you financially, I feel like you're going to receive it. Like it could have been a hold on a check, um, and then it seems like it's being released. I do feel that something authentic will be checked out. All right, so yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you guys. Hopefully some things resonated. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.